All right, Scorpio, we're going to get into your love situation. Let's find out about your current love energy. Please hit subscribe, share, like, and follow. I'm going to get a few more shuffles in here. And then we're going to find out all about your current energy and the person that it's surrounding and moving forward, or if there's even an ability to move forward as of where you are currently. Currently, you're in a slowdown, okay? So whoever you're dealing with, you have slowed down the energy. You're just maybe feeling like you're doing too much. Maybe you're not even aware of that, but there's definitely just kind of wanting to expand on your awareness of the situation. You're just really wanting to be in a place where almost as if it's like you're trying to find balance, make it practical, make it make sense, trying to be very supportive, trying to, keep this as determined as possible in whatever energy you're in. So I feel like you're definitely trying to, make sure that this matters. So just kind of making sure that whatever this is that you're dealing with is not you doing too much and that there's a balance, okay? Just really wanting to make this choice or this direction of whatever this love situation is make sense, okay? Anything really surrounding this would have to be the fact that within the past you definitely had a place in which you kind of felt like you were kind of in a place of failing. You kind of felt like there was a connection. It could have been with this person. It could have just been in the past in general, but you were feeling as if maybe there was kind of a disconnect or, a failed relationship and kind of what's causing this sadness, what's causing this issue. And it's almost like it was like you were in a place where you were like in a fantasy land, or maybe feeling like your feelings were not being received, or, the feelings that you were giving to the other person were not being received. So again, this has all to do with just maybe slowing down and just not doing as much as you once wanted to or once did. Anything going on as far as who this person is, and is this mutual? So we are looking at an air sign or a water sign for sure, or a Virgo in specific, earth sign. I think that this mutual? I think that this person wants to be alone also. So I feel like they've kind of hermited or kind of isolated themselves. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I just feel like they're feeling overall energy-wise alone. So this is just kind of this withdrawal feeling that I'm getting from them. They are a little bit defensive. And you guys could have had careless words between the two of each other. So there's definitely some sort of a communication that kind of put both of you, or just this person, in a place where they were feeling very defensive. And at one time was very focused. At one time was just not tired of this shit. But this person's tired of this shit. Whatever this means. They're tired of it. They're exhausted. That's just definitely coming off their energy. But I feel like, again, it's just kind of like wanting to be alone, but also at the same time kind of looking for a little bit of guidance along the way. So they just kind of decided to go on the inside of their own selves, but they're kind of getting stuck in that hermit energy instead of coming back out a little bit stronger. So it's kind of like they need a little bit of light, to stay in this or to involve themselves here. Anything that you should add to the relationship, if you were to add anything, I would say don't be afraid to take a risk here. Don't put efforts into things that you're not passionate about, but I feel like if you put effort into this relationship, you would have more passion. So I feel like that's something that you could definitely add to this, and make it take time, add a little bit of slow energy to the situation, make time. Take some time falling in love or falling back in love, however you're in this situation. But don't just, disconnect and not bring clarity into the situation, because that will just, overwhelm you with thinking too much. You'll, get very agitated, and that will just lead to stress, anxiety, and you don't need that. Okay, so any kind of challenges or conflicts that really could arise for me would just be a distraction, some sort of a distraction. Anything surrounding this distraction would be, there is definitely a very difficult time, or it's just very hard to show your true self sometimes to this person, or who you really are. And sometimes that puts you in a place where you're feeling like self-doubt. So any conflict here would be deception, or just kind of just distracting from who you really are. So instead of not showing your actual face, stop giving them two faces. Just stop hiding your real self, because that's the biggest issue here for me. And that has been a decision that you made. That is a direction that you kind of put yourself into that place. And just, if you're really to think about this, it would make sense why you shouldn't, okay? Especially when you're, a little bit in the thick of the relationship, just not wanting to rewind and restart again. But I mean, the distraction here is just definitely, if you were to take a step back, you would see that the deception lies within you. You really need to show who you really are so that you're not confusing this person, because there's a lot of confusion here, okay? And that is definitely a part of this outcome for the next month or so. Again, I think if you were to assess the situation, you really reflected on that, you would know that this is just, a confusing energy to play out, is two faces, or giving somebody, one side and you really are another. And that's just something you've kind of been doing. So I feel like, again, you're kind of allowing yourself to be blind to the truth, or you're just allowing them to be blind to the truth. Whichever it is, you both kind of, it's a shame for the both of you. I mean, if you're not really getting to know the real you, Scorpio. So, again, try not to be unsure, but that's just really what I'm feeling here. I feel like there's a vulnerability, just scared. And this is just kind of you trying to really overthink the situation, but you're really stuck in your head about it, especially at the end of the month, especially within this situation, because this is an ideal relationship. This is an ideal love. And I feel like if the truth is revealed, you feel like there's, lack of self-belief that this person would actually want to stay with you. So try to, add a little bit of positivity, because it's, being an optimistic, it's just not your forte currently or within the next month or so. And again, I really feel like this has been a new normal for you. So maybe just really try to get used to that and just really embrace this new life, or be inspired by it, more or less. Find balance in it, find a flow, get into it, and really just show yourself and show your shadow. I mean, this person, I feel like, would definitely be accepting of that. All right, please go ahead, hit subscribe, do all the things, share, like, and follow if you would. Please and thank you. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your month and enjoy next month. I will see you again soon. Bye.